All right, today we're going to dive into 9 really practical habits that can totally change the way you communicate. We're talking about making your ideas land with so much more clarity and, honestly, a lot more confidence.
You know that feeling, right? Where you're in the middle of a sentence and you just trail off because you have no idea where you were even going with it? Yeah, we've all been there. It's super common. But the good news is, it's totally fixable.
And that's the big takeaway I want you to have today. Being a great speaker isn't some magic you're born with, not at all. It's a skill. And just like any other skill, you can build it, one small habit at a time. And that is exactly what we're going to walk through.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with mastering your delivery. Then we'll get into strengthening your voice. After that, we'll cover how to sharpen your thinking, and we'll wrap it all up by talking about your voice and your impact. Okay, first up, mastering your delivery. This is all about the how of speaking. These are the physical habits that give your words some real weight and make people actually lean in and listen.
Just look at this. When we speak without any pauses, it's just this wall of sound, right? It's a blur and nothing really lands. But the moment you start adding those little pauses, creating some white space for your ideas, everything changes. Suddenly, each idea gets its own moment, its own room to breathe. That's what makes you understandable.
And this gets to a huge problem with speaking too fast. If you try to emphasize everything, you end up emphasizing nothing. Your most important points just get lost in the shuffle because you're not giving your listener any clues about what really matters.
So here's the reframe. Think of slowing down as a strategic tool. It's like a verbal highlighter. When you get to a part that you really want to sink in, you just slow down. It's this powerful, subtle signal that tells everyone, hey, this part is important.
Oh man, we've all heard this, right? Maybe we've even done it. This is rambling in action. It's basically your mouth moving while your brain is desperately trying to catch up. And even if your idea is absolutely brilliant, this delivery just screams hesitation and uncertainty. But what's the alternative? Well, let's contrast that rambling with something that projects real clarity and conviction. Hear the difference? It's the same core idea, but this is clear. It's concise and it sounds confident. It's a fully formed thought delivered like a complete package. That's the power of actually finishing your thought before you open your mouth. Okay, so we've talked about delivery. Now let's talk about the instrument itself, your voice. It's time to start treating it for what it is, a complex muscle system. These next few habits are all about vocal health and strength, making sure your voice is ready to go when you need it. I know, this one feels a little silly, but the lip trill is an amazing warm-up for your voice. It gets your vocal cords moving without any strain. And hey, if you find it hard, just use your fingers to gently hold up your cheeks. Seriously, try doing this in the car before a big meeting. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Think about this for a second. We take over 20,000 breaths every single day. The way we take those breaths has a huge impact on our voice and even our state of mind. So many of us are mouth breathers, and we don't even realize it. That habit dries out your vocal cords. But switching to nose breathing, it's a total game changer. It naturally humidifies the air, hydrates your throat, and get this, it improves your oxygen efficiency by 20%. Plus, it keeps you calm and filters the air you breathe. It's a simple little habit that protects your most important communication tool.
This is so true. Using good, healthy volume isn't about yelling at people. It's about transferring energy. A quiet, small voice can sometimes signal a small, uncertain idea. But when you fill the space with your voice, you're conveying conviction. You're showing up. People don't just hear your words, they can actually feel your belief in them.
All right, we've worked on the delivery and the voice itself. Now let's go one level deeper, right to the source, our thinking. These next habits are all about organizing your thoughts before they even have a chance to become words. This sounds almost too simple, but it is one of the most powerful habits you can build. So often, we jump from one half-baked idea to the next, and we make our listener do all the work to follow us. But the real discipline is this. Say one complete idea at a time. This habit alone will pretty much eliminate rambling from your life. Now, what if you have a really complex idea to share? Don't just dump all the info on someone. Give it some structure. Start with the context. Why are we even talking about this? Then, deliver the core message. What is the one single thing you need them to know? And finally, connect it. Why should they care? This little CCC framework makes anything you say instantly more organized and persuasive.
Okay, let's take an example. Look at this definition of compounding interest. I mean, sure, it's technically accurate, but for most of us, it's just a bunch of jargon. It doesn't paint a picture in your head, and it's definitely not easy to remember.
Confusing, right? And when you're faced with a complex idea like this, just saying it again louder or slower is not going to help. The key is to explain it differently. And honestly, the best tool for that job is a simple analogy.
So instead, what if you said this? Compounding interest is like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts out small, but as it rolls, it picks up more and more snow. And the bigger it gets, the faster it grows. See? That takes an abstract financial concept and connects it to something we can all picture. Suddenly, everybody gets it. Analogies are like cheat codes for understanding.
So we've walked through habits for your delivery, your voice, and your thinking. But why? Why does any of this really matter? Well, it all boils down to one simple human thing: connection.
This quote from Maya Angelou just says it all. This is the real goal. The whole point of becoming a clearer speaker isn't just to sound smart or to impress people. It's to connect with them. It's to make them feel heard, inspired, understood, or moved to action.
So as you go out and practice these habits, I want you to just keep this one final question in your mind. Because when you speak with clarity and with confidence and with real care, you stop just sharing information. You start creating an experience for the listener. And that right there is where your real impact is found.